Today's Spotlight on Naperville is brought to you in part by the following sponsors. If you're just joining us, you're watching Spotlight on Naperville. I'm Nancy Wearsome, and we are rocking with the troops in this segment with Operation Support Our Troops America. Welcome back. Deb Rickert is the president, so good to see you again, Deb.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Dawn Scarborough is co-chair for Rockin' for the Troops this year, along with Mike Barber, who's also the co-chair. So good to have all of you.
Thank you for having us.
Deb, I want to go back and revisit Operation Support Our Troops, what you're doing.
Yeah, it's been pretty amazing. This is our 10th anniversary as an organization that started out, thank you, started out in my dining room with a very simple mission of showing our troops that we're deploying into war zones that our community cared for them and wanted them to know about it.
And so you gave care packages, which you still do, right?
We still do, and in fact, to date, we've sent over about 1.25 million pounds to troops deployed in war zones and in harm's way.
That is amazing. So items that they wouldn't be able to get probably otherwise.
Exactly. And some of the things you think they might be able to get, but they really can't. I mean, things as simple as toilet paper and white socks. So the care packages are extremely important from just a basic functional perspective as well as just a morale perspective.
Sure, a little slice of home.
Yeah,
right.
and it's so important for people to remember that we do still have over 68,000 troops deployed to Afghanistan in dangerous places.
Absolutely, yes. I'm glad you said that. Well, let's talk about Rockin' for the Troops. So, Mike, how did that come about?
Well, it's kind of interesting. The short version is that the first thing that we did was called Cruising for the Troops, and I got the idea when I was the post commander. I was cruising down Ogden Avenue past the Harley Davidson store and listening to ZZ Top, and I said, hey, we need to do something cool for the troops and something that will help raise money. And we started that out at the VFW that year, and it just evolved. Someone had a contact with Gary Sinise, and it just grew from there. So like I say, this is our 8th year, and
at Cantini, right?
Yes.
On July 20th. We better get that date in, right? Oh, there she's got the poster for us. So tell us about the entertainment this year.
Well, we are so excited to have Ronnie Dunn with us this year. He is our headliner. We also have the Voices, which are a Motown band. We've had them before, and they are truly a crowd pleaser. We also have Ara, which does various rock favorites, and the Kimo Williams Band, which is also going to be doing some rock favorites as well as some newer music.
Wow, sounds like fun.
And Kimo was one of the originals in the Gary Sinise Band, and he wanted to go back to his roots, which was playing at VA hospitals and everything, and he just thought that everything got too big, and he wanted to go back to that. So,
wow.
And Kimo's band is made up of veterans.
Oh,
so it's very exciting for us.
Oh, that is exciting. Well, let's talk about how the event unfolds. So take us from start to finish.
Well, the gates open at noon, and you know, one of the coolest things about the day is it really is a time for people to come together and celebrate our military and our military families. A lot of times in areas like this, you know, when it's different than when you're by a military base. For families like myself, I have 2 sons deployed currently on active duty, and you know, sometimes you can feel isolated and alone. And when you have 12,000 people come to Cantini Park to celebrate our military and to show support for our military families, it's just nothing but good stuff. So gates open at noon, and there will be one band after another. There's raffles. We have incredible raffle prizes this year, a Harley, a trip, including airfare to the south of France.
Wow.
So it's just, you know, it's just one thing after another. We always feel like we blink and it's over, but it's a fun, exciting
But you've been
day.
preparing all year for it,
Yes,
right?
we have.
Absolutely, yes. Now, and people bring picnics.
You're allowed to bring coolers in. We do check, you know, coolers as people come in, but you are allowed to bring coolers. It's just it's kind of the feel-good event of the summer. And for a $25 ticket, it's really the bargain of the year as well.
And how do people get tickets?
You can get tickets at Jewel Osco stores in Naperville, Wheaton, West Chicago, Bolingbrook, kind of right the area around Cantini Park, and also online through our website, which is rockinforthetroops.org. And it sells out every year, so we always.
So you
encourage
have a
people.
limited number. So when
We
they're
do.
sold out, they're just
Yeah,
to keep
there's-
everyone safe and.
Yes, exactly. There is a park capacity that we don't want to exceed. So yes, they do.
You
we
want
do
to be
have a
good
limited
guests, right?
amount. Exactly.
Yeah.
Cantini has been very good to us, so we want to be good to them.
And
too.
well, that's so perfect too with the museum there.
Mm-hmm.
That's such a perfect location and so
Yeah.
beautiful. You look like you were going to add something.
Well, and they can also go in and visit the museum. This year, they're actually showing the history of the First Division, and it's really quite an exciting exhibit. They're very proud of it.
I bet, yes, as they should be. So your 10th anniversary, so are you doing something special to observe that as well?
Well, as part of this, we've themed this year Only in America. And, for people who are at all familiar with country music, Ronnie Dunn was formerly of the huge country duo Brooks and Dunn, and they had a big song.
I
hit song
remember
called
that song.
Only in
Only in-
America.
yeah.
Exactly. And, we felt that was so appropriate because we really feel like only in America, and frankly, I think only in this community, could an organization like ours with a grassroots effort become the type of organization that we become, that has been able to help and serve so many
Sure,
people.
what'd you say, from your dining room?
From my dining
Right, your
room to
dining
2
room,
warehouses and 10 years later.
Well,
so we do have a few
congratulations.
surprises planned at the event that we're really excited about.
Well, congratulations
Thank you.
on 10 years, and we wish you all the best.
Thank
Rockin'
you.
for the troops.
Thank you.
And we're going to take a short break, and then we will return. So stay with us.